wonderful from Whitehead. A perfect leg. And that is the way to win it. What a way to win it. Beautiful, brilliant. Oh, that is super sweet.
And both Greaves is bringing the heat. Well, that's wonderful. Stunning, beautiful.
It'll be that. That is absolutely sublime.
Make it 3, double 12. What a win for Jamie Durrant for double 12. And it is wonderful from Whitehead. A perfect leg. Reese is there on his own. But it looks like he's in that zone as a dart player you absolutely love, because after 12 darts already he's down to double 8, and Conan hasn't done an awful lot wrong. In fact, he's played a blinding leg himself.
16.
And a chance for an early older throw for the Group A winner, Reese Robinson.
Game shown the first leg. Reese
Often a crowd pleaser, but he'll have to be a crowd turner tonight. He's probably the player with the least support in the audience, Reese Robinson. They on Pro Tours. There's Conan Whitehead's partner, but they've both played on Pro Tours, Challenge Tours. They've been very at top of the game, but this year neither of them are playing on the Challenge Tour. I mean, not only is that a 180, but they're right on the button. The grouping is tremendous.
And the timing of it. This is on the Whitehead throw. Robinson's found his way down to 64 after a dozen darts by virtue of that magnificent maximum.
93.
Both course and distance winners as well. And Reese, we haven't talked an awful lot about him. It has been a lot about Greaves and Jimmy Vansky. He's quietly just got on with the job. A tremendous Group A winner. 13 darter in the opener. And a dart away for another 15 darter. He's beautiful, wonderful.
Reese Robinson.
He's left that 64 finish again.
$35. Reach require 64.
It'll be the same MO. He will stay there. Exactly the same as leg 2. The double 16 went in, and it has this time. Reese Robinson looks $1 million.
Reese Robinson.
As you alluded to, the fact it's got at that treble, it's seen as a difficult double 3. There wasn't even consideration of splitting 2 double 2. Nerves are real.
Jimmy require 48.
Chance then for a big break for Vansky in the opening leg.
Game shown the first leg. Jimmy Vansky.
Punished by Greaves. I don't think I saw the 4-0 coming from Reese Robinson in the opening game. And if she goes 2-0 down from me, there's a real fear that this game could get away with it very quickly.
Yeah, she may need a big moment.
140.
Could this be it? It could be. Double 10. It is brilliant by Greaves. Sensational.
Greaves.
This weekend, and it is a Dutchman on pole position, but it's Greaves in pole in this game.
54. You require 161.
Scores are 43 and 54 for Jimmy Vansky, and he was looking good in this leg. Remember, he was 150 points ahead at one point. Unbelievable. Incredible. Welcome to the party, Greaves.
Well, if the 140 wasn't enough for you, how about a spectacular 161? Now, surely not. Vansky will return.
97. Jimmy require 32.
I think all neutrals want this to go the distance.
Games on the 6th leg. Jimmy Vansky.
Just listen to that crowd. It is going the distance.
Final leg, it's Bo to throw first.
But the most important thing is Bo Greaves has the dart. Balls to lose from here.
86 when she comes back. She's taken out 140. She's taken out 161.
40.
And she's got all the time in the world.
Bo, you require
Vansky
86.
has made little progress in the decider. It's 2 darts. Only needs 1. And what a way to win it.
Bo Greaves.
11 darter by brilliant Bo Greaves. To the board for 81 here.
141.
We could say with Conan it's a bit of a 50-50 the 80. Jamie can't finish, but you've got to keep telling yourself you'll get another chance.
45.
Maybe
Conan
not enough
require
pressure on this 80. And Conan has to stay straight. And we've talked an awful lot about the length of that dart. This tops ain't easy. This will be a worldie.
Games on the 5th leg. Conan Whitehead.
Out of this world. Whitehead.
His mannerism. Never questions his technique. Great darts. Wonderful darts.
Well, it was a long time between drinks for Jamie Durrant, wasn't it? 2 years, I think, since appearances. But I think it's safe to say we'll probably see him in Series 12.
Music to my ears.
100. Conan, you require 98.
But this is for the match. Conan's played delightful in this game. Used all that experience, all that nous. Conan, but Whitehead bounces back from that opening 4-0 defeat by Rhys Robinson. Never the biggest fan of the 18 double 18. I think you've got that big open bed of tops after hitting the 14. It's easy to say. There's the big open bed.
49.
But you also got the jeopardy of busting, haven't you, as well, with the treble. So you are likely to be blocking the double because you're trying to avoid
Jimmy,
that.
you require 18.
And there's a possibility you may have split this 18 as well. It is regarded as one of the trickier doubles because if you hit the big number or if you go wide on the first, now your mind is thinking, don't hit the big 9.
Well, how can he hit this? How much can he see? Not much. But he somehow finds
it. Jimmy Vansky.
He threw a dart last night.
Second leg is Jared to throw first.
Very similar.
Game on. Jimmy, you require 96.
So to move to the brink of qualification, 96 points, treble 20. 91 points, so treble 17.
40. Jared, you require 120.
Jared needs something to kickstart his evening.
Good start. Is it going to be a great finish?
Game on the 3rd.
Break with a capital G.
Jared Cole.
All of the talk might have been about Conan Whitehead with that brilliant 9-dart leg and the 150 from Thomas Banks, but Cole did it drama-free.
180.
Yeah, I think the shake of the head, what he's saying is, it's there. It just looks, he looks sensational
60.
when he's picking these 180s of fun, and he's just striving for that consistency, but he's looking good. He ain't missing at the moment.
Game on the 4th leg.
We said he needed something to spark him. Well, that certainly did.
The flag is Jimmy to throw first. Game on. Jared, you require 84.
Could be staring down the barrel of an exit.
It is treble 20, can't miss. What a marker that is.
60.
And it was almost back-to-back 11s. 68 for Vansky to nudge himself in front. He's just taking the sting out of it a little bit here. It might be a wise thing to do.
Oh, I love that. When that adrenaline is pumping, you don't make those decisions in that split second. That's a little bit of experience from Jimmy. Will it work? 'Cause it's only going to be one dart at double 16. What a dart this is.
Game on the 5th leg. Jimmy Vansky.
Big celebration. And we remind you, but if Jimmy Vansky wins this leg, he will qualify.
Jared, you require 84.
To go all the way, this time it's treble 16. It's bullseye.
59.
Jimmy Vansky couldn't look. He'd be delighted that he's got the opportunity. And this is for qualification, remember.
40.
Lost his first game to Bo Greaves. Second chance is taken, and Jimmy Vansky once again seals a Super Series semi-final. Fluidity and fluency about his throw. He's got his rhythm right tonight, Jamie Durrant.
57. Jamie require 40.
2 out of 2 on the doubles.
Leg. Jamie Durrant.
A crucial game for Jamie, this one.
He's already through, he's already topped the group.
Should start the 19s on 2-3-1. You can incorporate the bullseye to at least leave a finish. Just wondering
80.
where Jamie's mind is right now.
Require 85.
Because this has been a blistering 2 3/4 legs. He's just getting better. This for a 15 darter.
Game shown the 5th.
Well, two similar showings from
Robinson.
Jamie Durrant so far. Electrifying starts to matches, racing out of the blocks, but then the opponent bouncing back.
To go the distance.
10.
Maybe a little deflection as well there.
20.
But that may well be the last chance. He's far from disgraced himself. I'm sure the Durrant family, including the man alongside me, will be very proud. He should be proud of himself. But Reece Robinson,
Require 80.
as is proving to be the case. 25 bull. Hard dart. He's gone against
40.
going for it. That's interesting, particularly when Bo Greaves pulled out 2 enormous finishes in a first match tonight. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
119.
Fingers almost burned.
40.
Don't wind her up, Jared. So yeah, what a decision that was. Did it prove to be the right one?
Game shown the 1st.
That's an incredibly important dart. Personality she has. She plays the game with real freedom.
She's had this already. Not going to repeat the feat, but she is going to leave it handed, put pressure on Jared Cole here.
I said Jared had to be immaculate, had to play his A+ game. Good decision for double 19. What a finish. Sensible play, not the first time tonight. His board management in that split second has been impeccable.
To throw first.
Yeah, that was smart darts from Jared Cole there.
Jared, you require 65.
It's too good. 15 remaining. Only just hit the 7 there. This is a little bit nervy. Can he hold himself together?
57.
And look what Bo Greaves has left.
112.
In the previous leg, we were talking about this 1-1-2 has to go.
She won't need to switch. Oh, that was close.
96.
Can Cole calm down?
Require 8.
Cole goes 1 dart and 1 leg away from qualification. Remember, Bo Greaves needs 3 legs if she's going to qualify for the semi-finals.
He's going to return with more darts to beat Bo Greaves, but under what pressure?
You could just sense the adrenaline pumping through the body of Jared Cole.
Require
Luckily, he's had
24.
20 seconds just to sort himself out. Bo Greaves is out, and it's jubilation for Jared Cole. Incredible scenes here at the MODUS Super Series. Bo Greaves has done nothing wrong whatsoever for 2 days. She dominated Group B. She put on a magnificent display in her opening game against Jimmy Vansky.
I'm sure.
Bo Greaves is out, and it's jubilation for Jared Cole. Question number 1 would be, was that a strategy in his part to play this more mature role because he's looking good for this third leg, but there's going to be pressure on this 32.
135.
Jericho not giving up this leg just yet.
Knocking on the door there with that visit, but 32 found for a second 13 dart holder throw in this semi-final.
Choir 60.
Arguably the player of the night, Reece Robinson. He's still unbeaten. Reece Robinson looking at tops.
20.
This could change the game entirely.
54.
Because Jared Cole's got an unexpected opportunity to break it. He would have the dart centre force a decider. Can he take it? Tries to collect himself. And collects the leg. It ain't over yet.
All the way.
72.
It's a dart at tops.
52.
Is it the last dart?
Reece require 82.
And Reece will start on the bullseye. The 25 is the must. The big 17. Another match dart. Come on, he says. Reece Robinson is a finalist. And look what it means to him. Jared Cole was given an opportunity, but just failed at the final hurdle after that fantastic win over Bo Greaves in the groups phase.
Second chance is taken.
The match. Corner's played delightful in this game. Used all that experience, all that nous. Corner, Whitehead, bounce. Competition mode on. He lost his opening game 4-0. Now the mindset must be, I'm out. And I think he's going to enjoy this one. I think he's going to hit 180s. But he is up against the real star in Jimmy Vansky. This is going to be a belter.
Yeah, can never write either of these players off. Tonight has been evidence of that. And that is a sublime start from the Dutchman.
Jimmy Vansky. $80. Jimmy require 81.
12 darter, 15 darter. It has been magic from Jimmy Vansky. And it could be another deadly dozen here as he continues a quite remarkable display.
Jimmy Vansky is averaging 115.62.
Do it.
Jimmy
Time is running out. Not only does Conan have to find something extra special, his opponent's going nowhere. Time's been getting better and better.
Well, Vansky's night. It looked like it was going to take a downward turn when a 140 was hit against him. He's not going to win with that number, but Conan Whitehead may have to hit the 120 to stay in this. A tricky tops. A terrific tops. The game goes on.
Jimmy Vansky just gathering his thoughts. It's been a wonderful game, a brilliant performance. Is he just stuttering over the winning line?
6.
Well, the last dart was the best thrown of the lot, but Conan Whitehead back for the double 19. He's just
38.
hit. Jimmy Vansky has left double 1. There could yet be a twist in this tale. A shake of the head after a string of missed darts, and now he decides to split it. Well, that's a little bit of a disaster, isn't it? He's left 26.
It's more than that because the double he needs is right above that double six, and the way his darts, we've just talked about that, is a dart from the darting gods. Conan Whitehead, the cat with 11 lives. Maybe a little bit too long. There was the smile, the grin. Conan Whitehead has an opportunity. Is it 12 lives?
72.
Well, Vansky's missed a string of match darts.
Jimmy, you require 31.
They think it's over. Silence descends on the live lounge. It hasn't been easy for Vansky. He's played very, very well in this match. He's earned every chance that he's got. And in the end, he's managed to take one after a fierce fight from Conan Whitehead. It's Jimmy Vansky who books his place in the final with a 4-2 hard-fought victory. He'll meet Rhys Robinson in the decider. He'll have them on his side once again, and in that performance he really gave them something to sing and shout about.
Rhys Robinson is a finalist, and look what it means to him. Jared Cole was given an opportunity, but
And in the end, he's managed to take one after a fierce... Anything spectacular stroke silly?
yeah, very, very experienced final dart.
25.
I talk about an awful lot. When you have that moment, you see the bullseye, but sensible play, disappointing. So there's no pressure on this double four.
Games on the first leg.
JVS takes the opening leg.
Should require 108.
Can Robinson find a rabbit deep in the hat? Wasn't far away. Good attempt.
Jimmy, you require 8.
We talk about fine margins. That wasn't a million miles away from Tussle 1-1. In the space of 10 seconds, Rhys Robinson is now losing this game by 2 legs to 0.
Third leg, it's Jimmy to throw first.
And you know when I often go about it's a 2 darty. Yes, he looks disappointed, but when he looks over the score of Robinson, I think Rhys will be furious with this performance.
Yeah, where's it come from?
Jimmy,
he's been so consistent,
56.
so solid all evening. Vansky hasn't had to produce what he did in the semi-finals to get himself into this position. But he has now put Rhys Robinson at the point of no return.
Literally, this place is shaking every time a double goes in for Jimmy Vansky. I was watching him at Q School. I've watched him at Challenge Tour. He's not the same player until he gets on that stage. There's something about that stage and that crowd. But Robinson ain't giving up just yet.
Kicked off the last leg with a maximum. But you'll be wondering why. Why did it take so long?
93.
Oh, better late than never, of course. And here he goes. And now, the old Rhys Robinson has turned up. Well, I'm lost for words. This would be something special.
Ruthless precision on there. The maverick that we haven't seen of Rhys Robinson. We've used the term mature. But he was engaging. He was playing with the crowd for the second 180. We've had one 180 this week. We're not being greedy by asking for our first ever 9-darter on a finals night, on a Saturday night.
56.
And he would have become an instant highlight reel, wouldn't he, had that gone, the way he approached it. But I tell you what, he may have been inadvertent. Does that just break Jimmy Vansky's focus a little bit? Because he turned around and got involved, didn't he?
Which is
a sign for me that Jimmy's thinking the job is done. 75 points left, treble 17 should be the shot for double 12. What a leg of darts. Reece Robinson is back in this final.
Reece Robinson.
Could have gone back to the 20s there, just to take that one off to Lee's 270 if I'm being hypercritical. It may not matter.
One
iota, because that is match point. Jimmy Vansky is 2 darts away for a famous victory.
58.
Well,
Jimmy
didn't start
94.
as he planned tonight. Defeat to Bo Greaves in his first match, but he fought his way back. Double 15. And he gives them the reason to roar.
And the Week 7 MODUS Super Series champion, Jimmy Vansky!
Dutch delight once again as Jimmy Vansky picks up a 4th Super Series title. He revels in the chaos from the crowd, who've sung the chorus of his name all evening. He saved his best for the end of the night. The semi-final display was electric.
Step forward, ladies and gentlemen, for the 4th time, he is a weekly winner. He is the Dutch Sequoia. He is Jimmy Vansky!